Have you ever wanted to know one simple tip that I could share with you to help with diabetes, indigestion, obesity, hormonal issues, children having constipation? Yeah, all of that can be covered with just one simple tip. And it all comes down to flaxseed. Yes, I have taught about flaxseed since the beginning of my teaching career. In fact, this is how we totally can correct constipation in kids. We don't need any of those oils and just those disgusting things. We can correct it with just flaxseed. And I'm going to share with you several tips today on this grocery discovery. I'm Annette Reeder, the Biblical Nutritionist, and I'm excited to be a part of your day. I get to share God's recipe for healthy living and for excellent health. Now, if you have not already subscribed to this channel, be sure and hit that subscribe button down below. Hit the like button while you're at it, and then there's a bell. And when you hit that bell, it'll notify you every time we post another video. And I'm all about sharing with you God's recipe for excellent health, which means I also get to share with you how much God loves you. And He desires to have a relationship with you personally. All right, so let's get started. So it's all about flaxseed today. If you've been following me, you know I teach two things. You've got to have protein, you've got to have fiber. If you want to have a fun day, if you want to have energy, if you want to have a great mind, if you want to have great digestion, you've got to have those two things. So this is the answer to both of those, flaxseed. And this is actually the seed. And that's how I want you to buy it. I want you to buy it as a seed. I don't want you buying it already milled. And I don't really want you buying the oils, okay? Flaxseed is very volatile, so when it's made into an oil, it has to be totally controlled the entire process before you take it in as your body. And you can't be certain that it's always been controlled correctly. So just buy the seed. This is the way God designed it. Take the seed home, mill it in a little grinder. You can get the grinders at Amazon, or actually I'll put a link to the mills down below, and then I'll show you what I use. It's just so simple, so small and convenient. When you grind it up, just take a tablespoon and put it on your kids' breakfast cereal or their oatmeal or a salad or anything, and just so they get a minimum of 1 tablespoon per day. And as an adult, I want you having 2 tablespoons per day. Actually, on the back of the package, it recommends 3 tablespoons, and that's okay too. In fact, if you have hot flashes, or if you have hormonal issues, or if you have constipation, you might want to go 3 or 4 tablespoons per day. It's not going to hurt you, and it's going to help. Flaxseed has a lignin oil that really helps our hormones to be happier and to respond to your needs better. Now, I talked about protein, I talked about fiber, and this has both. So we have 8 grams of fiber. That is huge. That is great. That's why it works. And then we also have 6 grams of protein, just in 3 tablespoons. So this totally is not going to cause weight gain or anything. It's actually going to increase your weight loss, because it's going to have that fiber working for you. And if you've been learning from me about the microbiome and how fiber works, fiber gives your probiotics food. And the more they can eat good, healthy foods, the more they're going to help your brain and your gut to connect. And the more you're going to be able to say, hey, I have better mental clarity. Hey, my hormones are behaving. And you're just going to have a better life. And it's the life God created for you to have in the first place, because His foods do this for you. When we start getting altered foods and manufactured foods and foods that too many people are touching, we lose. So this is just another one of God's gifts to us. Comes in a tiny seed, but yet it gives a huge blessing. All right, I can't wait to read your comments down below of how you use flaxseed in your eating and your cooking, all of that. I look forward to reading your comments. And also, it comes as a dark or a light seed. And in the beginning of my teaching, I always said, always get the dark, because it has a higher lignin count. That no longer, according to the Flaxseed Council, is something we have to worry about. So if you get the light, you get the dark, they're both good. They're both going to work for you. Just only buy the seed and mill it yourself. And then use what you've milled. Don't be milling for the whole year. Just mill for just a couple of days at a time, because you want the fresh oils. All right, Annette Reeder, the Biblical Nutritionist. I'm on mission to keep you on mission, because I want to serve you God's recipe for excellent health. It is always my joy to serve you and to be with you during your day, and to teach you how to buy good foods in the grocery store. Thanks for watching.